In today's world, social media has blurred the lines between reality and appearance. There are influencers, celebrities, and everyday people showing off their extravagant lifestyles, making many of us question what's real and what's fake. One of the most common displays of this facade is the fake rich personal, individuals who go to great lengths to create the illusion of wealth and success. But the truth is, there are telltale signs that can expose a fake rich person. These signs may be subtle, but if you know what to look for, you'll easily spot them in a crowd. Whether it's about their clothes, their lifestyle choices, or the way they communicate, the fake rich often leave clues behind that can't be ignored. In this video, we're going to dive deep into 15 signs that someone might be pretending to be wealthy. Let's get started. 1. They flash expensive items, but they're not really using them. One of the first signs of someone pretending to be rich is their obsession with high-end items. You've probably seen it before. Someone who is always wearing designer clothes or carrying a luxury handbag but barely uses them in practical ways. For instance, they might be seen constantly adjusting their watch or showing off their phone, but you never actually see them using these items for their intended purpose. A truly wealthy person might wear a Rolex, but they won't be flaunting it at every opportunity. Someone faking wealth, however, will find ways to highlight their assets constantly, drawing attention to their luxury purchases without ever truly appreciating them. 2. They have an over-the-top lifestyle on social media. It's easy to fake a luxurious lifestyle on social media. All it takes is a few filtered photos of exotic vacations, private jets, or high-end cars. The fake rich love to create a facade of opulence by posting pictures that give the impression they live in luxury 24/7. However, if you look closely, you'll see that the posts are either overly curated or lack substance. Often these people aren't actually living the lifestyle they post about. Instead, they're renting out expensive cars or posing in front of someone else's mansion for the perfect shot. The fake rich are the ones who post about a private event they attended or a luxury shopping spree they had, only to go back to a modest home with unpaid bills. 3. They constantly talk about money. Fake rich people love talking about how much money they have, how much they spend, and how much they make. They'll casually drop brand names or mention how expensive something was, hoping to impress others. You'll often hear them say things like, "Oh, that's only $500," or "I just bought this property for a few million." It's one thing to mention your financial situation occasionally, but the fake rich need to prove their wealth to everyone around them. They constantly reference money in conversation to give the impression that it's always on their mind. Real wealthy people don't feel the need to talk about money all the time, because they don't need external validation. 4. They always have connections, but never introduce you to anyone. One of the most common signs of a fake rich person is that they always talk about their connections and important people they know, but never seem to introduce you to anyone. They'll say things like, "Oh, my friend works at a major investment bank," or "I know a celebrity who just loves this restaurant." In reality, these so-called connections are often exaggerated or completely imaginary. Real wealthy individuals don't feel the need to boast about who they know, and they don't use these people to elevate their own status. 5. They drive flashy cars, but can't afford the gas. Fake rich individuals often spend most of their money on a luxury car, Ferraris, Lamborghinis, or Rolls-Royces. They want to show off that they can afford an extravagant vehicle. But the irony is, when you dig deeper, they may not be able to afford the maintenance or gas for the car. They'll often rely on car loans, leases, or borrow these vehicles for a short time just to look the part. The wealthy, on the other hand, might own a high-end car, but they understand the practicality of their purchase. They're more focused on the quality and reliability of the vehicle, not just the status it provides. 6. They have a lack of financial knowledge. Despite trying to appear financially savvy, fake rich individuals often know very little about money. They might talk about investing in stocks or owning businesses, but they struggle to explain basic financial concepts. They want to seem smart and well-educated on wealth building, but their knowledge is often shallow or entirely based on what they've heard from others. True wealth often comes with wisdom. The wealthy understand markets, investments, and the importance of managing money, and they're more than willing to share this knowledge with those around them. 7. They're obsessed with the next big thing. Fake rich individuals constantly jump from trend to trend. Whether it's the latest fashion, the hottest tech gadget, or a new business venture, they want to be associated with whatever is considered luxurious or cutting edge. They're constantly chasing the next big thing, as they believe it will elevate their status. Real wealth, however, is often built slowly and steadily. True wealthy people don't feel the need to follow every trend, because they understand the importance of patience, long-term planning, and stability. 8. They're always busy, but never really accomplishing anything. The fake rich love to tell you how busy they are, as though their hectic schedule is a sign of success. They'll mention working late or juggling multiple projects. However, when you look closely, they're rarely actually accomplishing anything of significance. They might be attending events, but it's mostly for show. The truly wealthy are often busy, but their work is meaningful and productive. They focus on creating value, not on giving the appearance of being successful. 9. They live in a big house but don't have real assets. A fake rich person might have a sprawling mansion in a prime location. But if you take a closer look, you'll realize that their wealth is only skin deep. They might not have any real investments, properties, or a diversified income stream. Their wealth is tied up in material possessions that are often financed or leased. On the other hand, true wealth is built on solid financial foundations. The genuinely rich have diversified investments and long-term assets that provide real security, not just a large house or flashy possessions. 10. Their clothes are all about labels, but they lack taste. It's not uncommon for fake rich people to wear expensive branded clothes, but instead of choosing timeless, classic pieces that reflect their personal style, they overdo it with flashy logos and excessive labels. They want to be noticed, but the lack of taste often gives them away. The truly wealthy tend to dress in a way that reflects their personality and individual style, not in an attempt to display their wealth. They invest in quality clothing, not just branded labels. 11. They're constantly complaining about money. Despite their flashy lifestyle, fake rich individuals often complain about not having enough money. They might mention how expensive things are, or how they're tightening the budget while sipping on a $20 cocktail. True wealth is often associated with financial peace of mind, and people who are genuinely wealthy don't complain about their finances. They understand that money comes and goes, but it's their mindset and planning that allows them to weather the ups and downs. 12. They rarely contribute to charity. The fake rich love to talk about the causes they support and the philanthropists they admire, but when it comes down to it, they rarely contribute to charity. They want to be seen as generous, but they're more focused on appearing kind-hearted than actually making a difference. Real wealthy individuals often give back in meaningful ways, whether through charitable donations, volunteer work, or creating lasting social change. They understand the value of generosity and know that wealth isn't just for themselves. 13. They care more about appearances than relationships. Fake rich people often prioritize appearances over real relationships. They'll make sure their social media looks perfect, attending all the right events, and surrounding themselves with people who will boost their image. However, they're rarely interested in forming deep, meaningful relationships. True wealth often brings genuine connections and a sense of fulfillment that goes beyond just having the right people around you for your image. The wealthy value their personal relationships and understand that money can't buy true happiness. 14. They have a sense of entitlement. People who are pretending to be rich often have a sense of entitlement. They believe that because they appear wealthy, they should be treated differently. Whether it's demanding special treatment at a restaurant or expecting discounts based on their brand name status, they want to be revered. True wealth doesn't come with arrogance or entitlement. The wealthy tend to be humble, realizing that their success is due to their hard work, discipline, and good fortune, and they never expect special treatment because of their wealth. 15. They're constantly trying to keep up with the Joneses. Lastly, the fake rich are always trying to keep up with the Joneses. They're obsessed with what other people are doing, buying, or owning. Instead of focusing on building their own wealth, they're more concerned with mimicking the lifestyle of others. True wealth comes from self-awareness and a strong sense of purpose. The genuinely wealthy are focused on their own path and don't feel the need to compare themselves to others. They understand that success is a personal journey. Conclusion. In a world where appearances often matter more than substance, it's easy to get caught up in the illusion of wealth. But the reality is that true wealth is not about flashy cars, designer clothes, or endless vacations. It's about creating value, making wise financial decisions, and living a life of purpose. So next time you encounter someone who seems to have it all, Pay attention to these 15 signs. The fake rich might put on a good show, but when you know what to look for, it's not hard to see through the facade. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more content like this. Leave a comment below with your thoughts. Have you encountered anyone who seemed fake rich? Share your story with us.